Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. We are celebrating Becky's birthday today with this wonderful birthday bash hop. Make sure you check out her YouTube channel. She is having a giveaway over there. And I wanted to tell you the papers that I'm using. They're from Pink Paisley and many more. All I had was the embellishment pack and a 6x8 paper pad, which made it perfect to make this little square. I got this sketch from Scrapbook Generation. It's a fairly new class. It's the one-page 6x6 class, which is not the same thing as everyone else has been doing lately. That's the 2-page class. This is just for 1 page. All right, so I decided to use up that balloon paper. I'm not a big fan of small, close together images on pattern paper, unless it's like the dots or something generic like that. I don't do a lot of birthday pages. I'm not sure why, I just don't. But I was trying to get as many embellishments as I could from that little embellishment package that came with this collection. And that includes these beautiful balloons. And I don't have any chipboard, so I do pull out my foam tape that I'm going to put it behind a lot of these things. So now that I have everything placed, I am wanting to add a little something extra to it besides that little tag that I put there. I felt it needed something in the background, so I wanted some black splatters. So I get out my India ink. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I get a small paintbrush, and you just splatter that onto the page. Of course, I remove everything that's not attached already. And I don't want it on my square that I've already created, so I use something to kind of cover that up. So the smaller the brush that you use, you dip it into the ink and just, splatter it down. The smaller the brush, the smaller the splatters, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want a lot, and I didn't want them big. And I do want to say you certainly need to rinse off your brush because the ink does dye or stain your brush. So depending on whatever color you use, you want to make sure that you get that cleaned up. So like I said, I was going to pull out my foam tape. I'm not a big fan of this foam tape in particular, and it's that, I would like to call it, the peel off paper, but it's not paper, it's like plastic. I don't like that. Yeah. So, but I got such a good deal on it, and it does the trick, but I just don't like having to peel that off. I normally don't put this much foam tape on my things. If you watch my channel, you probably know that. But this is not staying with me. I'm going to give this to my oldest daughter. This is for her birthday. Her birthday was in June. She's the big 2-9. And she wanted to go out to a restaurant for her birthday. And this is the only time I've gone out to eat at a restaurant since March, and probably the last time that I'll go until this whole thing is over. I just didn't feel comfortable with that. So I got a couple cakes and a gift. And as you can tell, I got a couple little tags there as well. Try to get as much of this birthday party stuff on. I needed to do the photos in black and white because there was just so much color involved, and I wanted you to be able to see the photos and then distinguish it with all the embellishments that I'm using. I like this cake on the cake stand. It looks pretty fancy, which is not my daughter at all. She is such a tomboy. But I had the little embellishment, and it works. And above here, I'm going to go ahead and put these balloons. I don't put them in the same, exactly how they were when I had them up at first, but it's okay. it serves its purpose. It's 3 balloons. I wanted something odd numbered. And the one that I'm putting the foam tape on now, you can see a little bit of green that's at the bottom of the tassel. I do end up trimming that off, which is kind of, I should have done that before I attached it, but you know, it looks okay. I'm okay with it. And I know right now I'm looking for some stars. I want to add some stars. And what I did is the sheets of, you know, the stickers, they came from the sticker books that a lot of us have. And I probably have maybe 10, but they have so many of these small stickers that I forget to use. So I just pull them all out, and they're easier access for me. So I keep them very close to my scrap table, so I know that I can just go through them real quick to see if there's anything small that I can add as an accent, like these beautiful foil stars. And I do know that I have some gold stars, and they're not sequins, but they're in a sequins pack that I got from Spiegel Mom Scraps. I got it a couple years ago, all American. I don't even know if she has them anymore, but that's okay. Maybe she's got some of these star, we'll just call them sequins, in another collection that she might have. I would buy a big old packet of them if I could. I just absolutely love them. I love them in the gold, and I wish I had some silver ones as well. I may need to go shopping. All right. So I do use the Distress Collage medium to glue those down. Now, the very last thing that I do is I do some hand stitching, and I'm going to show you here in just a moment so you can see all of the beauty of my handiwork. And I did it after I put everything down. That way I didn't have to punch holes underneath the photos and add thread there. I was trying to minimize the amount of stitching I was doing. Okay, guys, that is it. Thanks for joining me today, and wish Becky a happy birthday, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.